Hello, my name is Michael Catafano with CH2M Hill. Thank you again for the opportunity to speak with you once more. Today we'll be talking about communication problems that we're having in the IT department here at CH. Now, the way I'm going to phrase this is I'm going to tell you about 3 issues that we're running into, and we'll talk about ways that we can fix it. So the first issue, we lack tactical goals. Now we have some fantastic strategic goals. These are the long-term, overarching goals that tells us where IT is going as an organization. These strategic goals include the 5 pillars of IT strategy, which CIO David Anderson put together. It also includes the Oracle R12 rollout. Fantastic goals to strive for. But what we lack is the specificity for the individuals working on the servers, working with the customers, writing the programs, for them to understand what goals do they need to meet. These are the tactical goals. They miss the tactical goals. We're told of how important the strategic goals are, but if they don't know how they're contributing to the strategic goals, the meaning is lost. The impetus to contribute is lost. The feeling of being part of a bigger team is lost. And we need to recapture that by helping build these tactical goals. The second thing we're running into is siloing behavior. Siloing behavior is when teams or individuals refuse to work with other teams. Maybe they have a specific set of skill sets that they feel that this is unique enough that if they hold on to this, their job isn't threatened because they're the only ones that can do it. Or perhaps they turn people away because they don't want to take on additional undue workload or what they perceive to be an increased workload that they can't handle. Now, we've always had a little bit of this siloing going on in our organization, but fast forward to today with a little bit of financial hardship in the company, and the siloing behavior becomes much more exacerbated with many people having left the company through reduction in force efforts, RIFs, or leaving to go to other companies. We're finding that the people who remain are starting to depend more and more on the siloing behavior to prevent having to take on additional workload. Sometimes they say, I don't have time for this, it's not my problem, or they bottle it all up because they don't want to be a target of the next layoff, unfortunately. Now, the third issue that we're running into is a lack of transparency with our leadership. We're having mixed signals coming down the pipe where we're told that we can't hire new personnel even though we see the need for it with all the gaps in our skill sets. We're asking for paid training that we need to help fill out our skill sets to help, again, fill those gaps that we're missing in, but we don't have the budget for it. We're constantly being told that we need to run lean, but we don't see any money being spent anywhere. We're being told that there's going to be no further reduction. There was going to be no reduction in force efforts, but we've had several going into effect, which scares people. They don't want to lose their jobs. So the mixed signal has got people jumping from one for the next. It leads to more of that siloing behavior. It makes them wonder, where are we going with all of this? So the way that we address this, first of all, with the first thing we talked about, we start building tactical goals. We work with middle management teams to understand where their individual teams fit into the overall strategic goal process. And then we work with them to build their tactical goals so that they understand how to help their teams relate to the overarching picture. Siloing behavior, we have middle management once again feel empowered to go and forth and enforce that these teams work together and stop these folks from creating these stopgaps. And if they can't do it, find other individuals who can lead these teams to help improve communications. On the final one, transparency with the upper leadership, we need honest, direct, and earnest discussions with your staff. We need to re-earn the trust with our people and stop making everyone feel like they don't know what to expect. Thank you very much.